Yeah. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So good to see all of you.
Shabbat Shalom.
What a treat. Welcome, Sally. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here to take in the light. We can all
Yeah.
use a little light.
And
To give out the
Lori.
light also. She's giving it too.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hello, Alyssa Allison. You look like you're in the dark, but the light is coming. It's the festival of light. Hello, Deb Love. Shabbat Shalom. And the
Yeah, and the
Chesneys, welcome.
Steins. The Steins are right below Deb Love in my on my screen.
I see the Steins all the way out there in the desert. Stein and Welsh's, that is.
Stein Welsh, yes.
And Peachy and Janny are not directly neighboring, but they're very close.
Oh, they are on my screen.
Oh, on my screen, there's a little bit of Oregon in between them. Yeah.
Where's Nancy?
And Safta's here.
The most important person, of course.
Hi,
Greetings.
Tracy Davidson is here. Shabbat Shalom. It's good to see you. The Gilberts are here. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, goodness, there's just way too many of you for me to be able to welcome everybody. I would love to do that. But unfortunately, or fortunately, a lot of us are here to make Hanukkah. That's an annual thing. We tend to get a nice crowd when Hanukkah and Shabbat coincide. And no different tonight. The experience will be a little different, just the way in which we're gathering with one another. But Hanukkah and Shabbat are here to bring us their light and their joy. And so I'll invite you just to begin with me in song, in greeting this night by simply wishing each other in song a Shabbat Shalom. 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 That's all there is to it. Try it with me. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I hope you all have your Chanukiot close at hand. If we were together in the sanctuary, we would have had those Chanukiot lining the bima. Some of you are used to seeing what it looks like on a Friday night of Hanukkah at the temple with all those Chanukiot everywhere. Tonight, we want to fill the screens as much as we can. So, shamash and 2 candles. Rabbi B, take it away.
Well, Shabbat Shalom and happy Hanukkah, everyone. We always light our Chanukiot. We always light our Hanukkah menorahs first before Shabbat starts because we want to kindle the lights.
Where's Savta?
Savta's here. Everyone's here.
Where is Savta?
I'll show you her. She's right there. Okay. So we, along with Safta on the East Coast, and all of you are going to be lighting our Chanukiot. And you know what I love about it is that each of our menorahs come from a different place. We all have a different story, whether it's someone special who gave us the menorah, or whether we got it somewhere special, or there's a special memory surrounding each of our Chanukiot. And so as we are lighting, I also want to invite you that in the chat, if you want to, throughout these Shabbat table blessings, maybe share where your Chanukiah, where your menorah comes from, maybe who got it for you or where you got it, or if there's a little story behind it, so that we can all share kind of the beauty and the light of Hanukkah with one another. We say 2 blessings together. Rabbi Chasen is going to put them in the chat in a moment. And we always light our newest candle first. And we use, Shifi, what is our helper candle called? Do you remember what this is?
Shema.
The shamash. We use our shamash to help us light our menorahs. So get yours ready. Where did our matches go?
Right here.
And hold on, we got it. Okay, we're ready to
So
go.
I just did one match.
You got one match. Thank you so much. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. We're going to dance in a moment. She'asa nisim lavotenu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Oh my God, Shifra, you are a menorah in yourself. Thank you so much for bringing the light. And part of the joy of lighting candles is just the practice of lighting, the memories that come with them. And we now transition from lighting our Hanukkah candles to our Shabbat candles. And Shabbat just invites us just to take a pause, to take a deep breath, to say goodbye to the week, to say hello to the weekend. And it is hard to take a breath. And I am just so delighted to announce that this week, just yesterday, 40 Leo Beckers are participating in something called From Light to Liberation, where they're going to be working on their Jewish meditation practice from now, from Hanukkah through Passover, which is 4 months, which is a long time to work on a meditation practice. But any practice, as we know, takes practice. So I honor them. They are candles out in the world, just bringing light and love, and invite you to kindle your lights at this time. Your Shabbos lights. I'm going to invite the light of my life, Liz Bennett, to light the candles. And we will join together in speaking these words that have been spoken for so long from my kitchens back in the history. This is a blessing that emerges out of the women of our tradition. And let us join together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat shalom.
Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat shalom. We continue now. We brought in the lights of Hanukkah. We have brought in the lights of Shabbat. And now we bring in the sweetness of the wine, the Kiddush wine, wishing us all not only a blessed Shabbat and Hanukkah of light, but also of sweetness, and that it brings us a sweet, sweet Shabbat. So if you can, find the words on page 5 in our online prayer book that I think Drew has posted, and we join together in the Shabbat Evening Kiddush. I'm going to just rise up, and I hope that you can join me. I invite you to please rise and join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, be'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu, zikon le'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim, ve'shabbat kodecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh l'chaim. Shabbat shalom.
We join together now in Motzi, the best part of our Shabbat ritual. Are you going to help me? Ha-motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to our voices. Join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone. We hope you get to eat some delicious challah. And now, for the moment that Shifra has been waiting for, and that many of us are waiting for, is we have the pleasure of having Dancing Lior here with us. She is our Israeli dance instructor in our religious school and in our community. And if you were here for Simchat Torah, you might remember that you have never seen so much fun. Yes, Lior's getting ready for dancing because you have never seen so much fun on Zoom. So if you're wearing your pajamas, that's okay. If you're wearing sweatpants, that's okay. If you can't dance, that's okay. Whatever it is, the goal is that we are all just shaking it and having fun and being with one another. Shiloh's excited too for Israeli dancing. So Lior, take it away.
Hi, Leo Beck. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom. It's so good to see all of your beautiful faces and all of the menorahs that you have lit. Truly heartwarming. Israeli dance, for those of you who don't know yet, is very simple dance. It's folk dancing, right? So it's basic, relatively basic steps that just repeat themselves in different ways. And I encourage you all to participate and try this, even if you've never tried it before. If you do know me, you know that at Leo Beck, we dance a lot at every happy occasion. Basically, we just, bust out a dance or two. And I'm going to invite you all to get up from your chairs for the next 10 minutes or so. Get up from your chair. You don't have to have a ton of room to dance, but the more the merrier. For the first couple of dances that are going to be circle dances, I'm going to have this bag right here as the center of my circle so that you can see which way you should be facing. So this is the center of my circle. When I'm facing this bag, I'm facing the center of the circle. When my left shoulder is facing this bag, my left shoulder is facing the center of the circle. If you have 1 or 2 or 4 people with you, you can dance with them in a circle, right? We're going to start with a super simple dance called Nigun Atik, which is one of Israeli dance's classic dances. We're going to put our left hand behind us like we're holding a pizza tray, and our right hand in front of the pizza tray that's in front of us, right? So if we have several people in the circle, we're all connected. We're going to walk and clap from side to side. That's how the dance starts. Very, very simple. Let's do it. The name of the dance is Nigun Atik. I am sharing my sound with you. So if you want to put your volume up a little bit so that you can hear it and dance with it, go ahead and do that. Let's give it a try. Thumbs up if you can hear my music. guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. You deserve it. You deserve it. One more circle dance. The next circle dance is called, I'm going to move this up a little bit so you can see me better. The next circle dance is called Mime. Mime in Hebrew means water. Also a very classic Israeli dance. Most people who have done Israeli dancing are also familiar with it. I love the Chasen family over there, by the way. Super cool. All right, here's Mime.
שפתם מים בששון ממעייני הישועה, שפתם מים בששון ממעייני הישועה, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון.
Okay, last circle dance, but definitely not the least, is called Debka Kafrit, which we also like to call the Liobek tempo dance. And what we're going to do for this one is we're going to face our left shoulder to the center of the circle, and we're going to stomp with our left foot 4 times. If you have people with you and you feel comfortable doing so, go ahead and hold hands for this dance. Stay connected as a family or as a unit, wherever you're with. You're going to stomp the left foot 4 times, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the beginning of the dance. Pretty simple even from after that. So let's give it a try. Debka Kafrit. That was What's the Best Tempo, Liobek Tempo. I Can't Hear You, Liobek Tempo, in case you've never heard us doing it at tempo before. The next dance is actually a line dance, which means there is no back necessary for the center. The next dance is very fitting for Chanukah because it's called or means light, and Chanukah is the festival of lights, and all we're here to celebrate today is light, basically. I mean, almost all, but you know, simpling the idea. So here is Or, very simple. Just face the computer or your device. You're gonna start with I'm gonna be, by the way, mirroring you for the line dances, and you're gonna start with your right foot, so my left is actually your right, and we're gonna walk forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 steps forward, 4 steps back, and I will lead you from whatever comes after that. Also, not complicated at all. But that's not it. Here's forward and back.
של אושר בעיניי. תודה לאלוהי, נתן לי את האור. אז אני צועק אור, כן אתה אור, אתה כוח, אתה כוח. אז אני צועק אורי אורי אור, כן אתה אור, אתה כוח, אתה כוח. אז עכשיו אני יודע שאלוהים אותי שומע, שלח מלאך שבי נוגע, נתן לי את האור. שום דבר אותי לא יעצור, לא יפיל ולא ישבור, רק למנוע לי לאחור, רק לכיוון האור. אז אני צועק אור, כן אתה אור, אתה כוח, אתה כוח. אני צועק אורי אורי אור, כן אתה אור, אתה כוח, אתה כוח. אתה כוח, אתה כוח.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. We might have time for an extra dance after this. If you have a request, you can put it in the chat box. One more dance that very much for me relates to Chanukah is Shemesh. Shemesh means sun, which gives off tons of light. And the song talks about going after the sun and the light and happiness in general. So here's Shemesh, aka the penguin dance, as some of us may know it, and it would be nice if it played. I would love it. Here we go.
יום חמים, יום סמים, יום תמים, הלכנו עם השמש בערוב, יום זהוב, לילה טוב, היה לנו ליל אמש בוקר מול הים, אין אישה, נכנס היום בשער בחלון, עץ אלון, וביום ניצחו באור השחר, כן, 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 לעולם בעקבות השמש, לעולם בעקבות האור, השמש שיולי נושמת בליבי ציפור, לעולם בעקבות השמש, לעולם בעקבות האור, השמש שיולי נושמת בליבי ציפור. יום סמים, יום תמים, הלכנו עם השמש בערוב, יום זהוב, לילה טוב, היה לנו ליל בן אדם, קום נדם, לא נדם, הרוח שבתכלת משמרם, אור קרב, חול זורם, ישר אל סף הדלת, כן, 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 לעולם בעקבות השמש, לעולם בעקבות האור, השמש שיולי נושמת בליבי ציפור, לעולם בעקבות השמש, לעולם בעקבות האור, השמש שיולי נושמת בליבי ציפור.
Love it, guys. Love it. I think we have time for one more dance. I see here that a bunch of people requested the penguin dance, but clearly we just did it, so no need to do it again. Rocking Rabbis. That's not a dance, right? Not a dance.
No, Lior, that is my mother.
Oh, okay.
I
Love
think
it,
Rabbi
love it.
Bernie's
I mean,
mother-
aren't they so great though, everybody on here?
Rabbi Bernie's mother is commenting on the rabbis who are rocking out to this.
I love it. I love it. We're going to do actually one line dance that I have taught at the Hebrew school, at Leo Beck Sunday School. But it's also one of the very first Israeli line dances and used to be super popular in LA when like Dani Dasa and Israel Yacovi ran Israeli dance sessions back in the day. for any of you who've ever done them. Anyways, the name of the dance is Para Para. Even if you don't know it, I'm just gonna show you real quick. Feet together, we're gonna go right and left, and then we'll go toes, heels, heels, toes. So let's try that together. Ready, and right and left, and toes, heels, heels, toes. We're gonna touch our left elbow to our right knee. We're gonna go 1 and 2, and then we kick with our left foot and clap at the same time. We do a quarter of a turn. Clap, 2, 3, 4. That's the whole dance. Let's try that together slowly. Right, and left, and then toes, heels, touch your right knee. 1 and 2, and kick and turn. 2, 3, 4. That's the whole dance. It repeats again and again and again. So even if you get mixed up in the middle, you can always catch back on because it's literally like an 8 count that repeats itself. So here is Para Para. Let's try together. I'm gonna face my wall. That's gonna be my front. So you can tell which way you should be facing at all times. Here you go. 5, 6, 7, go. Applause to all of the Leo Beck dancers over here. Huge round of applause. That was awesome, guys. It is so heartwarming to dance with you, even through the computer. So great. I love it.
Thank you so much, Lior. I know I'm schwitzing over here and have a big smile on my face. So thank you so much for bringing in some of the joy and light of Hanukkah.
Of course. Chag Sameach, everybody. Thank you.
Chag Sameach to you, Lior. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Loved dancing. Even enjoyed watching you dancing more, all of you folks. That was awesome. Amazing, amazing stuff. That's the light of Hanukkah. We're going to join together in our prayer service right now, and I want to invite everyone, if you don't already have the online prayer book link, Drew is going to drop it. There it is, right into the chat, so you're able to easily join with us. And even if you're having Shabbat dinner, you're having a sufganiyah, you're doing something else for Hanukkah, no reason why you shouldn't have us here with you as well. And so please stay with us on screen, not only for our service, but also right at the very end of our service, we're going to have just such an extraordinary treat. My dear friend for so many years and one of the most important voices in all of Jewish music anywhere in the world, especially here in North America. He tours all over North America. Right now he tours by Zoom. And our dear friend Dan Nichols will be sharing his music and his spirit with us at the end of our service tonight. And I want to encourage you, do not miss the end of our service tonight. Sometimes, you get to the end of the service, you hear Kaddish, hear the closing song, you're like, oh, great, time to go. Click. No, not tonight. Big mistake tonight, because the most special part of this evening, it's all kind of building up to Dan. Dan, we are your opening act tonight. Dancing and candle lighting and worship service, and we are looking forward to singing and praying with you as well. You're going to have an opportunity, folks, to pray with Dan a couple of the melodies. So many of his melodies are beloved here at Leo Beck, and it's amazing to get the opportunity to sing these prayers with the extraordinary soul who birthed them into the world. And so Dan will be leading us. He'll be part of our worship team during services, and then he'll be leading us in an extraordinary concert to conclude the night. But first, I just want to invite you to settle into your spot and to have your online prayer book available to you so you've got the words. And we're just going to make a little bit of music here in celebration of Chanukah. It's a beautiful melody which was written by Peter Yarrow. He is a dear friend of our congregation as well. He's performed here many, many times, including once on Zoom very recently for our community. He of Peter, Paul, and Mary. And he wrote this song for Chanukah some number of years ago. I want to make sure you're all able to sing this chorus along with me. It goes like this. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. That's all there is to it. Try it with me. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. And light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. I want to see you singing it. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in. Let anger not tear us apart. And light one candle to bind us together with peace as the song in our hearts. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Please sing. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep alive in that flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have come this far always believing that justice would somehow prevail. This is the burden and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. One last time. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears.
from Peter, Paul, and Mary to the mystics in Svat in the 16th century, we now prepare for Lecha Dodi on page 20 and 21, and we'll be seeing verses 1 to 5 and 9. And verse 5 also speaks to the light. It says, Hitori, Hitori, Kiva Orech Kumi Ori. And this is just a reminder, awake, awake, your light has come. As Rabbi Bernie talked about today in the community email, we all have embedded in us this light. And like the mystics, I think sometimes we struggle to access that light, to see it and to feel it, to let it really be present in our lives and how we're connecting with others and how we move through the world. And the mystics went out into the field to celebrate Shabbat, to try something different. And that is a little bit like what we're doing here. It's a little bit like Coachella on Friday night. We got dancing, we got rock and roll. But all of this is just about awakening to the light that is there at all times, that spark of the divine that is present in us. So let us all welcome in the Shabbos bride on page 20.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'diburecha, Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad hu shemo echad, V'shem u'tiferet v'hilah. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'nelcha, Ki hi mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh v'machshava chila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, Ki ba'orech kumi ori, Uri, uri, shehilda bebe, Kilvon Adonai alai higla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance to the room where you are praying, and allow your mind's eye to see her, Shabbat, dressed in white, a symbol of beauty, of hope, of renewal, all that we wish for this day to be. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala, Gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala, Boi chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Well, We continue now with the Baruch Hu. It is in your online prayer book. We prepare ourselves. We bring all that energy inward, and we prepare for the prayers that are about to follow. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalalai, yalalai,
This Sunday in religious school, our students are going to be making their STEM menorot. They're menorahs that we make out of 2 mirrors and a protractor. It sounds quite advanced, I know. But what I love about this project is that depending on where you place the mirrors, where the angles are, that you see different amounts of light. And to me, it was just a reminder that sometimes we need to shift our angles. We need to find a new perspective in order to find a new source of light, in order to see light in something or someone that we maybe wouldn't have seen it before. And so we move from Ma'ariv Aravim, our prayer that reminds us that when there's darkness, light always returns, into Shema, our prayer of oneness that reminds us that one of the places that we uncover that light is by being together, by being one in community. We join together in these sacred words.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha v'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam Beshivtecha bevetecha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leotayadecha vehayu letotafot beinenecha uktavtam על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
On this night of freedom, this night of celebration, where we bring light into the world, we're reminded by the organization Trua to mark and celebrate human rights. And they give us this image of Hanukkah as this moment when you are entering the holiest of holies in the temple. There's the Petach Ohel Moed, the entrance to the temple, and that is where everything happens. That is like the town square of where it's all going down. And, you know, a lot of us want to retract from the town square. We don't want to be involved in that, where the judges meet, where decisions are made. It feels a little bit sometimes like a cesspool, and we don't want to get dirty, and it just seems too difficult to enter that space. But Hanukkah, the word, means dedication, or really rededication. We're rededicating the temple. And in this moment, we are called to also rededicate ourselves to be in the messy spaces where injustice is happening, be it criminal justice or immigration, wherever that place is for you, is to, after Shabbos, after we take a break and we are rejuvenated, that we then go back and do the work of Hanukkah, do the work of bringing light into the world, of bringing justice into the world. With that on our hearts and our minds and our aspirations, let us turn to page 40 and invite Dan Nichols to lead us in Micha Mocha, written by Dan Nichols.
I love this teaching by Rabbi Ed Feinstein, who says it was actually easy for the Jews to get out of Egypt. What has been hard is for the Egypt to get out of the Jews. And that makes me want to ask a few questions. Like, what am I still a slave to? What would it take to set me free? And how would that make me feel? And why is my camera not focusing? Mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora teilot ose fele, nora teilot ose fele. Adonai imloch leolam vaed. Redemption in glamour shots. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקי הים לפני משה ומרים. זה אלי ענו ואמרו, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. I'm singing the Hebrew again. Let's go. Mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora teilot osef eleh, nora teilot osef eleh. Adonai imloch leolam vaed.
Even on the Festival of Light, there is still darkness, as every day comes to an end. And we reach out to God with these words, Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Cause us to lie down in this darkness and find peace. Not to allow the dark to creep inside our hearts and souls, to occupy us, to fill us. Instead, let the darkness surround us like a warm blanket, so that when light returns, it can also enter our hearts, our souls. We can share it with one another on this festival of light. And remember that this time of year, there's a reason why we burn extra light these candles in ascending order, so that we are always, always increasing the light in our own lives and in the lives of those who share the goodness of our journey with us. Please join the bottom of the right-hand corner of the supplemental page, the next page in the online prayer book. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom V'ha'amidenu Malkeinu L'chaim Ufros aleinu Sukat Shlomecha Ufros aleinu Sukat Shlomecha Shelter us beneath thy wings, shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. Amen.
As we begin to enter into the Amidah, I also just want you to take a breath and think of that light, that spark of the divine inside of you, that soul light, the light that starts deep within, but we need to spread out in the world. The light, as our guest Dan Nichols writes, that makes you beautiful and whole. Sefatai tiftach ufi yagit tehillatcha Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher hasdei avot ve'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, leman shemo be'ava, melech ozer u'moshiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayeh hakol atah, Rav lehoshia, Mashiva ruach, ומוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, הוא מתיר אסורים, הוא מקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, הוא מיתו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. Take just a few minutes on your own to enjoy the prayer book or the prayers of your heart.
I thank you for my life, body and soul. Help me realize I am beautiful and whole. I'm perfect the way I am, and a little broken too. And I will live each day as a gift I give to you. Oh. Baruch atah Adonai Rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. Baruch atah Adonai Rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. If you have a low voice, this part's for you. Whoa, whoa. Your voice is higher, try this note. Oh, your voice is higher, try this one. Oh, if you have no idea, try this one. Oh, I thank you for my life, body and soul. Help Help me realize I'm beautiful and whole. Help me realize I am beautiful and oh so beautiful, oh so holy. I'm perfect the way I am, and a little broken too. And I will live each day as a gift I give to you. And I will live each day as a gift I give to you. All the bases. Here we go. Let's do today. Oh, alto somewhere singing. Oh, tenor right here. Somebody doing it. Oh, soprano way up high. Whoa. Blessed are you, God, ruler of the universe, healer of all flesh, working wondrously. God is God, and God can do godlike things any way God wants to. And you buy into the God package in the first place. Why would God ever make something that could break, that would be in need of repair? What does that say about who we are as human beings and how we discover our own wholeness in that? Baruch atah Adonai Rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. Baruch atah Adonai רופא כל בשר ומפליא לעשות.
I enter every Friday feeling depleted and feeling sometimes terrified at what is going on around us. And then I come to Shabbat and I see almost 100 screens of faces gathered together to bring in light. And I think of our religious school students who Rabbi Ross wrote in the chat, who sing the song that Dan Nichols just prayed with us. Our kids open up their hearts to truly sing that from their souls to one another. And I am renewed. I find hope. I believe a little bit more that somehow, something, we will all find a way to be okay. And so, one of the ways that we do that is that we also acknowledge the suffering. We can't just search for the light. We also have to be in the darkness and be real with the true suffering that is around us. And we do so with Mi Sheberach. We acknowledge the profound sickness that is overwhelming our country and our world, the loneliness, the isolation that is engulfing us. And when we say Mi Sheberach, we say, I see you, I notice you, I know that you are suffering, I know that I am suffering, and that together, by being in community, that we can find a way, a moment out of this together. And so I want to invite you at this time, we'll take a quiet moment to call out loud the name of someone that you are thinking of this Shabbat who is in need of our healing prayer. And then we'll join together in these words in the middle of page 253.
Leimo the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
I invite you to rise if you are able and join with me on page 282 at the bottom for Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach Adon hakol, latet gerula leyotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot adama, shelo samchelkenu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
Some words to help us prepare for the recitation of Kaddish, words not found in the online prayer book. These words written by the great heroine of the Holocaust, Hannah Senesh. There are stars whose radiance is visible on earth, though they have long been extinct. There are people whose brilliance continues to light the world, though they are no longer among the living. These lights are particularly bright when the night is dark. They light the way for us all. As we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer this evening, we remember especially Eleanor Rosen, mother of Charlene Stein, and Werner Wolfen, husband of Mimi Wolfen, whom death has taken from us in recent days. We link their names with Richard Atlas, Martha Fetchheimer Bierman, Julius S. Bendat, Norman Breslow, Rita Brucker, Annette Korn, Charlotte Jane Davis, Lottie Fetchheimer, Irving Felder, Seymour Feshbach, Harry Groby, Mozaffar Hakaka, Michael Shaw Jacobs, Beverly Karp, Mark Kaufman, Stuart Kaland, Juliet Lieber, Annette Lichman, Cyrene Luber, Pearl Ginnison Ribbett, Doris Rosenfeld, Sid Rubin, Alice Stoller Scott, Marvin Siegel, Jay Silversher, Adi Windmuller. Are there other names to include? If so, please speak them aloud. We think as well, of course, of all of those who we name in our hearts and the many, many victims of COVID-19 here and all over the world, and also all those who have perished as innocent victims of violence. In a world we must nurse to healing. With all of them close at heart, we say, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may the memory of the righteous be an enduring blessing to us all. As we gather on this festival of lights, let their light shine brightly in our lives and continue to shine forward the path. As we join together in the words of Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish, found on page 294. If you're able, please stand. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'almad yivrach chilutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru, Amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shemed kudsha richu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. May the giver of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved among us, and let us together say, Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, Oseh shalom uyase shalom, uyase shalom, uyase shalom, aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Shalom bimromav, uyase shalom, uyase shalom, uyase shalom, amen. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. Stay right where you are. You look great all over the screens. We need you to stay right here because you're about to have a gift that I don't have to tell you much about because you've already experienced it a couple of times during our service. My extraordinary friend, 36 years, Dan and I have been close friends and have made music together. He is an extraordinary inspiration. He is arguably the most influential voice in Jewish music in North America today. He performs a couple hundred concerts all across America during each year. This year he is reaching out from screen to screen, home to home, bringing his extraordinary presence. The music is just one of Dan's many gifted voices, as you've already experienced. And so I am going to delay it no further. My dear friend, a teacher to all of us, someone who has inspired us with the gift of his music for the longest time, has been to our congregation before. We are delighted to welcome back home to Leo Beck Temple, my dear friend Dan Nichols.
Thank you, Ken. Bum bidi 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 ha 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 namana 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 Ozaru ala tzadik ulishprei lev simcha Zarua la tzadik ulishrei lev simcha. We must keep our hopes alive. We must raise our voices high. We must hold each other tight. We must stand up in the night and be alive. Psalm 97. Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright in heart. Seemed like a good way to start tonight. These are words that we use on Shabbat. I haven't sung this in a while. So if you have a low voice, I know it's not choir rehearsal tonight. I know there's lots of people saying, seriously, Dan, I cannot carry a tune in a bucket. I hear you. I appreciate you. This is your part. Bum biddy bum biddy bum biddy bum biddy bum biddy bum biddy bum. You can keep singing that all night long. That's the alto part. That's my favorite part. All the tenors and sopranos are going na-ma-na, 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 na-ma-na-ma-na-ma-na-ma-na. Zarua la tzadik ulishrei lev simcha. Zarua la tzadik ulishrei lev simcha. We must spread our love around. We must feel this spiritual sound. We must work till peace has come. We must love and live as one and be alive. Orzaru ala tzadik Yishrei lev simcha. Orzaru ala tzadik Yishrei lev simcha. Namana, 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 namana. bum bidi 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 bum. I'm glad you're with me tonight. I'm glad I get to be with you tonight. I say this a lot in the age of Zoom. It's nice to have something to prepare for, to focus on, something to shower for. It means a lot to me. And to be supported tonight by Ken, my camp counselor, and my dear friend is extraordinary. To be with you, Shabbat service was glorious tonight. I have not experienced a congregation that does Israeli dancing as part of their Shabbat experience. I was inspired by that, and I plan to share that when folks ask me about best practices. That was inspiring. That was awesome. Way to go, Lior. All right, I want to sing for you a Hanukkah song I wrote a few years back. And in thinking about tonight, like why I wanted to sing it, I'm realizing why I even wrote this tune. My whole family converted to Judaism when I was about 7. And about a year and a half later, my mom sent me to a Jewish summer camp where I met your rabbi, Ken Chasen. A year and a half later, I was at Goldman Union Camp Institute as a camper. And being a person that chose Judaism, I will have to tell you that my identity is wrapped up in how am I Jewish? How is this Jewish to me? How am I in this? What does this mean to me? What do I do with this? That's a part of my daily identity as a Jew, and I'm grateful for that. And I credit my mom, Dan Nichols, as the one that really put that into place. And I realized in writing this Hanukkah song that I want to sing for you tonight, it's really born still. Even I wrote this a couple of years ago, and I'm not 9 years old anymore. That idea, that mechanism inside of my spirit, inside of my brain still is activating. What is Hanukkah? What does it mean to be a light? What do I do with that? So this is dedicated to anybody tonight that's listening, watching, who might feel similarly, have questions about what do we do with this holiday. This is for you. When I fall, I will rise in the dark. You're my light. I will walk, love will lead in the search for ones in need. And I want to know what it means to be a light. Light a candle, say a prayer, shine a light on darkness somewhere. There is hope, this I trust, for the gracious, for the just. And I want to know what it means to be alive. I want us to mean it, 'cause we hear it every year. I want us to feel it and reveal we're past the fear. It's not just an echo that we let go and forget. 'Cause nothing burns deeper than the fires of regret. Hear the beating of the drum, start the singing, feel the hum. There are answers deep inside. Pay attention, open your eyes, and I want to know what it means to be alive. I want us to mean it, 'cause we hear it every year. I want us to feel it and reveal we're past the fear. It's not just an echo that we let go and forget. 'Cause nothing burns deeper than the fires of I wanna know what it is to be a light. I wanna know what it is to be a light. I wanna know what it is to be a light. I wanna know. I want us to mean it, 'cause we hear it every year. I want us to feel it and reveal we're past the fear. It's not just an echo that we let go and forget, 'cause nothing burns deeper than the fires of regret. Oh, nothing burns deeper than the fires of regret. And there's no tomorrow. Over the last couple weeks, I've been hanging out with a Jewish musician. Maybe she's been to your place and sung with y'all. Her name is Shira Klein. And Shira and I have been talking about Hanukkah and about darkness, and how darkness is also something very natural that exists in our world, and it's not necessarily something to be feared. That it has a role, it has a season. I look out my window right now, and here in Raleigh, North Carolina, it's 10:30. So it's good that it's dark now, but it's probably getting dark where you are too. And I say all this, life moves, the world moves, the earth moves in circles and seasons and times, and darkness is part of that. And thank God we have Hanukkah as a time to remind ourselves of that light. And Shira has been suggesting that maybe reminding ourselves of certain types of darkness is a way to also get in touch with some of our own strength. For example, think about the 9 months we were inside of our moms before we were born, wrapped in the darkness of the safety of our mom, of our parent, of our creator. That is a moment where we're growing and building towards the light, towards life in a new way, towards getting out into the world and doing something. And that darkness can be something incredibly powerful. The potential of that can be remarkable. And I'm thinking about that for this next song, just in terms of there are any number of folks tonight who might be walking through your own darkness, through your own difficult moments. And by maybe thinking about darkness in that kind of way, that'll help you move day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute, if it's really hard and stressful and anxious for you. And also that what I'm witnessing from Leo Beck Temple is that y'all know how to get there together, even on Zoom. And that's inspiring to me. It's really beautiful. It's another thing I love about being Jewish. So this song's dedicated to anybody tonight who's maybe walking in some darkness and is feeling fearful. May this song please be for you a reminder that we're going to get through it one foot in front of the other. We're going to get there together with our sisters and our brothers. And we're going to get there. It's going to be okay. This is for you. This is one foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other, with our hearts wrapped around our sisters and our brothers. One foot in front of the other, one heartbeat at a time. One foot in front of the other, we all live the hopes of our fathers and our mothers. One foot in front of the other, one daydream at a time. 3 steps forward on my path, my heart is in my hands. 3 steps forward, no turning back, my heart is in my hands. My heart is in my hands. One foot in front of the other, with our heads bowed down, running for cover. One foot in front of the other, one heartbreak at a time. One foot in front of the other, we're all looking up for new worlds to discover. One foot in front of the other, one victory at a time. 3 steps forward on my path, my heart is in my hands. 3 steps forward, no turning back, my heart is in my hands. My heart is in my hands. Open up my lips and I will sing to you. Open up my lips and I will sing. Yo! 3 more of those. Let's go. Yo! I promise you I'm pretending. I hear your voices. Yo! Wrapped round our sisters and our brothers, one foot in front of the other, one heartbeat at a time. One foot in front of the other, we all live the hopes of our fathers and our mothers. One foot in front of the other, one daydream at a time. One heartbreak at a time. One victory at a time. That felt good to sing. Really good. All right. Well, I'm thinking about folks that maybe last time I was with you was a Sunday morning, or it was kind of right. I think so. At kind of the end of Sunday school. And I think we sang this, and I thought it might be good. Another way that light is brought into the world is when we study Torah. And this is a blessing for the study of Torah that says, "Blessed are you, God, ruler of the universe, who makes us all holy by giving us the commandment to make ourselves busy with the words of Torah." La'asok is the pivotal word there. That's the power word right there. And it means like to make yourselves busy with the work of something. La'asok. To make ourselves busy with the words of Torah. If you know it, I would love you to sing along with me. Let's have some fun with this. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kidshanu B'mitzvotav v'tzivanu La'asok b'divrei Torah La'asok b'divrei Torah. Here's a harmony, somebody can sing it. Let us soak it up and let it all sink in. Sweet words of Torah. Let us soak it up and let it all sink in. Sweet words of Torah. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kidshanu B'mitzvotav v'tzivanu La'asok b'divrei Torah לעסוק בדברי תורה. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. You remember the harmony? You got it. Let us soak it up and let it all sink in. Sweet words of Torah, sweet as, let us soak it up, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Oh, I like singing that. That's fun. And I got to tell you, I'm looking at the white light on my little camera, and I'm really pretending you're there. And it's working. It's working for me. All right, I'm feeling joy. Now, this is a tune, not a Hanukkah song per se, but when I think of songs that help me feel connected to not just a sense that there's hope and that there is light in this world, but that that when I'm disconnected from it, I can always go to a place to count on it. This is one of those kinds of songs. I learned it at a program that your Rabbi Ken and I work at many summers called Havana Shira. My memory is that Peter Allard was standing in the middle of the rotunda with all of the assembled folks. Havana Shira is a program where we all learned to go there and we learned how to do this with more authenticity, with more integrity, standing in front of a group from saying, please, repeat after me, to please pray silently, or please rise, or just do this with some kind of compelling to be compelling and be authentic in doing this work, whether it's praying, singing, celebrating. And my memory was I was not on this moment, but I was sitting there. I had a moment to relax, and Peter Allard sang this song. And it was one of those moments where you hear something, you're like, oh my God, what's happening? My life is changing forever right now. Oh my God. And that was a mint that was almost in my mouth. And this song is by a songwriter named Ruth Pelham. She's from Albany, New York. She wrote this song in 1982. And, I guess I included it because of the Shira Klein, teaching about darkness is a natural part of our world. It's a part of the way we are born into this world. It's part of the evening. It's part of nature. We're a part of that nature. We're wrapped up in it. And that these things are always turning and always changing. And that's okay. So where we are in our cycle. And this song reminds me, I hope you'll get something out of it too, that we're turning, and that we can use that turning. If we're intentional, we can use it to improve our own lives, improve the lives of our families and of all the world. This is a song called Turning of the World. Let us sing this song for the turning of the world, that we may turn as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. And even if you never heard the song before, we take out the word turning, we put in the word dreaming. Let us sing the song for the dreaming of the world, that we may dream as one. Let us sing this song for the dreaming of the world, that we may dream as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our dreaming. With every voice, with every song. Oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our dreaming. Sing this song for the healing of the world, that we may heal as one. Let us sing this song for the healing of the world, that we may heal as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our healing. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our healing. Let us sing this song for the praying of the world, that we may pray as one, dream as one, heal as one, turn as one. Let us sing this song for the praying of the world, that we may pray as one. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our praying. With every voice, with every song, oh, we will move this world along. With every voice, with every song, we will move this world along, and our lives will feel the echo of our praying, and our lives will feel the echo of our healing, and our lives will feel the echo of our dreaming, and our lives will feel the echo of our turning. I am so grateful that you'd want to spend some of your time with me tonight. You could be watching Mandalorian and you're here with me, and I'm very grateful that you're with me tonight and I get to be with you. It feels great. And I want to close with a song that I wrote with one of Ken's and my song leaders. When I was about 10 years old, this man was my song leader. And if my point is that the man's name is Lee Friedman. And Lee Friedman was also Ken's song leader at Goldman Union Camp. And I was fortunate to be able to write this song with Lee when we were celebrating in 1998 our camp's 40th birthday. And since then, I've been singing this song any kind of time we're trying to mark a moment, pay attention, and feel uplifted, feel hopeful. And I love singing this song because I love telling the story about Lee, and that at 10 years old, I wasn't doing this. I didn't pick up my guitar till I was 15. But I remember Lee and his joy. I remember his courage in sharing his joy with the whole room in the dining hall. That's what I remember, was this, giant of a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, unafraid, or seemingly so, to just share what they love. And when I do my work, I hold that in my heart, in my spirit, as something I'm willing to do, and that I'm committed to doing. And so I feel like he's kind of here, which is good. Shabbat Shalom, Happy Hanukkah. Thanks for trusting me with this. Thanks for supporting me. I've loved being with you, and I look forward to singing together in person. Please, God, someday soon. It's a new song I'm working on. Title is a little bit long, but I'm going to get there. All right. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Thank you for being with me. We have come from near and far to raise our voice in song, And the more we join in the refrain, the more we feel strong. Chazak, Chazak, Venit Chazek. There is a power in this place and time. It shapes the rest of our lives. For when we return each year, we find a truth we can't deny. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Be strong and let us celebrate our lives. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, Venitchazek. Chazak, Chazak, Venitchazek. As we sing, we link ourselves to those who came before. And we're one with all those yet to come. Our strength, it will endure. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Be strong and let us celebrate our lives. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak. Be strong, be strong. Chazak, Chazak, Venitchazek. Happy Hanukkah, y'all. Thank you.
Dear friends, Dan Nichols, the great Dan Nichols. I am so grateful, Dan, that you made us a part of your Shabbat and your Hanukkah. And before you go, a couple things I want to make sure you do. Number one, you've got to look at the chat, because the chat is just loaded with love bombing of Dan Nichols. So you've got to look at that before you go. And the second thing, this might be a bit of a lark because there's a lot of people here right now, but so it's going to be a little bit of chaos, but hey, you know, the Maccabees had to deal with extraordinary chaos to reclaiming the temple and rededicating it. And so it's a Hanukkah experience for us to go deep into chaos for a moment. So I am going to invite anyone who would like to unmute and be a part of the chaotic love bomb of Dan Nichols that is about to take place. Go for it.
Oh, wow.
Dan, that was amazing. Yay! Sending my daughter in. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Or fill in the bucket. The bucket's getting awfully full.
Do you live in Raleigh?
Yes, I'm in Raleigh.
I'm going to send my daughter to listen to you. She's in Durham.
Oh, great. Is she at Duke?
No, she's working for the WHO actually, but she had been at UNC getting her master's in public health.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. That's where I studied. Fantastic.
Okay, I'll send her to you. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out. Her
That
name's
was wonderful.
Margo.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
She was Ken Jason's